So a really nice way, jump on top. I often wear a black gi when I'm doing privates just so you can see what's going on. Now, one thing that happens is people, if they get their arm caught here, put your knee against your elbow. There, so my arm gets stuck in here, right? And I mean, you guys are both really tall, so it makes it a little bit easier for people to bring their frame inside. But put your knee against my hip, like that, right? So, for example, if I can't do that, right? If you're not fighting a giant, right? Okay, if it's very tight and hard to get that in there, most people will try and like use this hand to push the person or frame, or they're trying to move this mass that way to put their elbow in. Yeah, right. So the way I like to look at it is, I always go by center line, what I call center line theory, right? So I always look at down the middle of my body, what's on this side, what's on that side. Yeah. So with my body here, this arm is still on the side of my body. The only thing is this side, really, isn't it? Yeah. And if I'm trying to move this elbow down in a traditional way, I'm trying to turn my chest into where he's got the most amount of pressure. Right? Okay? So, another way of looking at it, right? Okay? Here is to do this. Yeah? Is to also use my shoulder to fight his shoulder. In the same way that he's doing like a shoulder crunch here, I can do a shoulder crunch back, but I can use my elbow to move myself away and put my arm in. Yeah? Right? It's a totally different way of looking at it. Right? Right? You can blame Hickson for this, right? Okay? Is that what everybody else is doing, yeah, is lifting their hips and putting their arm inside, which is fine. But if you can't do that for whatever reason, you can do the totally opposite, which is to go from here and turn this way, which is almost impossible for him to stop, because I'm even using my legs. My whole body is moving me this way. So I'm pushing off this. Yeah, the thing that is caught is actually where I'm stable. So the fact that he's holding it tight is actually helping me, because it's making it more stable. Here, then I can move it inside. It's a much smaller movement. I don't have to use as much of my body, but it works really nicely. Have a look. Try that.